If I look at this roster, there's probably 18 kids on this roster. I would imagine that more than half of these kids, 3/4 of these kids started at junior RBIs, 10 to 12-year-olds, or our RBI program, which is 13 to 18.
It's been 8 years since Gordon Hudak Stadium at Lowers Park, $1 million crown jewel built by Baseball Town Charities, hosted its inaugural Junior RBI League game. And now the first kids who benefited from playing there are leading Reading High School into the Berks County Championship game.
Honestly, it all started there. Baseball I used to hate baseball. It all started there. Once I started playing from there on out, it just kept me there. I just loved it, and I'm pretty sure it kept us all together and kept us all in contact and made a lot of friendships there.
Because it was going to be my second sport to play, because I used to love basketball, but it just took over my heart.
These guys are 10, 11, and 12, and they've stuck together and continue to build a solid program through the brotherhoods that they established at Gordon Hudak Stadium.
In a city hit hard by life's toughest challenges, the youth of Reading have benefited from growing their love of baseball thanks to one of the area's finest facilities.
I felt like a major leaguer there. So beautiful there, nice field, felt great.
It was just awesome. One of the best fields I played in Reading. Best looking field. It's pretty small, but it's pretty cool to play in it.
That's one of the best little league fields I've ever been to. Especially as a 10-year-old, you wouldn't expect all that stuff that you get as a 10-year-old.
I thought it was a really nice field compared to all the other fields in Reading. It's probably honestly still the best field that I played on ever since I first started playing baseball to this day.
But Hudak Stadium is more than just a first-class diamond. It's a place where skills are learned and memories of a lifetime are built.
The first time I pitched, I didn't do that well. Geocache for me, I remember that. I couldn't reach the plate for a couple pitches.
Having a good team, having family, winning championships, it was great.
I'll never forget my first home run that I had a grand slam.
My first home run, it was like a half swing over the fence, but I got it over.
And of course, anyone who has ever been to Lowers Park knows that the atmosphere is as memorable as the home runs, thanks in large part to the creative public address announcing of Kevin DeVera.
Monso batting .327, 2 triples, 2 doubles, 14 singles.
Kevin's lines, Kevin always has something behind you.
Kevin's lines, he always had a joke for everybody, always had nicknames.
He called me Cocoa Puff and Flamethrower.
We had Mark Salas Lopez, Guadalupe, Guadalajara, the kid with 5 names. We had Pablo, the Cuban Missile Crisis Martinez, Josh Cocoa Puff Lopez, El Guapo, who led the league in homers. We had the Reading Rocket, and we had Franklin Seaweed Ramirez. Nicknames is a big part of RBI baseball, and the key is really just having fun and exposing kids to fun through baseball.
And fun is something the Red Knights are having plenty of this season, becoming the first Reading High squad since 2003 to reach the Berks Final, thanks in large part to their early days in the Baseball Town RBI League.
The first year in 2006, we had 75 participants. We had a handful of girls coming in for softball. 2014, 8 years later, we expect 350 participants, both boys and girls, ages 10 through 18 years old. It sells itself, and then you have guys that have success stories that just create better stories, and everybody wants to be around the positive news. Unfortunately, Reading gets a bad rap for a lot of negativity, but this is one of the way positive things going on for kids in Reading.